I want to welcome everybody to the 2024 Salt Luncheons. This is our inaugural luncheon. As you know, we were supposed to have one back in January and it got snowed out. But just to show you what great speakers we've got coming up, Lauren Young's here, and Lauren Robinson, who was supposed to be the January speaker, came to support her today. So that'll be good. But I also want to welcome all the live streamers that are listening and on their computers. Lauren's going to be, for those of you that thought that you're going to come get a free cookie or just, have cake or something, Lauren's got a great story, and I'm going to read her bio in just a minute, but just to kind of go off in a different direction for 1 second, she is what we call the first family of Memphis, I think, and that's the Wilson family. Their footprints all over the city, and there's not many like them, but Lauren's part of that, and that's part of her great story, so we'll get to that in just a minute. But first I was supposed to recognize Paul Lawler, but I don't think Paul came. Probably had something better to do, more important to do, maybe watch a ball game or something. But I do want to thank Mary Elizabeth, who's not here, but Leanne Murray Massey and Libby Shackelford are the two manning the desk over here. I want to thank Debbie Allen and Carla and Jeff for doing the lunch. Now, a little housekeeping for those of you that have been here before. Who has not been to SALT before? So what you know, the lunch, we provide the lunch, but we have a pass-through cost of $8. And we ask you to do that as a donation and just drop it in the bucket on the front if you want. If you don't, we're not going to have you arrested or anything like that. So, but feel free to join us. We'll have lunch promptly at 12 o'clock, and they'll serve us then. Let me just go quickly over who we have coming up. And I think we had two stellar people planned for the first 2 months, and that was my intention. Of course, Lauren Robinson, who's the CEO of Huey's Restaurants, and Lauren Young, who is the founder of Sweet LaLa's Bakery, and a great story, and you're going to hear it. But then followed up in March is going to be Doug Weatherford, who is a semi-retired duck master from the Peabody Hotel, and he's got some great stories to tell. Then in April, we have Jack Salmons coming in, and Jack of all trades, that's all I know to say about him, and he'll have some stories too. In May, Carolyn Vogelsang, who's the head of Arise to Read, the program that Barbara Prescott's got a lot of folks from our church involved in. Kim Bearden in August, the executive director of the Elmwood Cemetery. And then in September, David Montague, the executive director of Memphis Teacher Residency and a member of Christ Church. October is Bill Courtney, who is the author and coach and movie star, since he's been in a movie. And then in November, Lauren's agreed to come back and finish us up for the year. And we're excited about all of those. So let me, real quick, just do I'm gonna read your, by the way, y'all have noticed that Allie used to do this on his phone. Well, I've got a 3-month-old granddaughter, and if you'll give me about 4 years, she'll be able to tell me how to put mine on the phone, but right now I can't do it. But let me start out by saying Lauren Wilson Young, she's a native Memphian who married her high school sweetheart, Tommy Young, and together they have 3 children, Stuart, 21,